how's it going? It's Mr. Olivier. I am clearly not at home. I am, I'm visiting my parents for the weekend for my sister's birthday. Look, no hands. Anyways, I'm going to give you your weekend update of what happened over this past weekend. So we reached 1.2 million worldwide cases. We've also reached 68,000 deaths. In addition to that, we have reached 230,000 recovered. So again, overall, it seems to be that we're doing okay. The U.S. is still number one with the number one cases in the world at 331 plus cases. We are not number one in deaths. That is still Italy. Italians are still in first place for deaths at a total of 15,800 plus. When it comes to deaths, the U.S. is now in third at 9,400. So, in some news, the CIA has been making a report that China might be lying about the number of corona cases that they have in total. The reason why this is so significant is the fact that China has been doing quarantining for months and weeks at this point, and the fact that they might be lying shows that maybe quarantining may not be the most effective way of stopping or slowing down the coronavirus. In other news, social distancing can be very hard on all of us. It's very difficult for me as an individual, I'm not gonna lie, but there is a man named Billy Barr who's been doing it for 50 years. Essentially, he has some tips and tricks on how to do social distancing as, quite frankly, as a professional. He is the only person that lives in his town, and he doesn't hang out with people, well, physically. Essentially, if you want to learn more things about him, I put a link in the description down below. In non-corona related news, there was a bushfire in Florida outside of Fort Myers Airport where it had destroyed about 15 acres of land and about 100 cars. Even though the governor of Florida had made a mandated stay-at-home order, lots of people were standing around watching it. One witness called it, quote, "This isn't an essential activity, but it helped break down the boredom," because all they would do was just stay at home. Speaking of Florida, right next to Florida is Georgia. Now, the reason I brought up Georgia is because, quite frankly, the governor of Georgia, Governor Kemp, I believe that's his name, he made something he did a very weird order. He made a executive order for people to stay at home, to close all businesses except for essential businesses. Governor Kemp had to close all businesses, which was smart, social distancing and such. However, he kept the beaches open, even though the city council of the beaches had wanted to keep it open. The reason being, he didn't really say the reason, but there's more. There's an article down below that you can read that tells you more about that. So that is the weekend update. There's nothing else much to really report. I will say that this week I don't have any daily videos for you, only because they take a lot longer than I expected them to. So I'm sorry if you were expecting them this week. I have other videos, and other articles for us to read for this week. So, as I was stating, there's nothing much else to report for this weekend update. I'm not making videos this week because it took a lot longer than I expected them to. I will make videos for us next week. This week I have a bunch of videos for us to watch and articles for us to read. And I'm sorry if you were expecting videos this week. This is the only video you're going to get from me personally. And that is it. That is it. I will see you all tomorrow, Monday. I'm going back to sleep. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going back to sleep. I shouldn't be sleeping this way, but still, I'm going back to sleep.